Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Marsh. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bond.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Shotgun snap on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
quarterback sneaks it ahead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Marsh. Makes the grab. It's Bettis. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The lone back's got it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football, too. Not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And back to the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Just keeps swinging it. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Sends the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dropping back, it's Marsh. Fires to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Now the pitch. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Crunch for the defender. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Is They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. They'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Marsh. Takes his shot. Finds a man on the left. At the 45, on his way. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He might want another play. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Let's go. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Quickly out to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Wolverines will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And a great play design here in this type of situation, obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Marsh. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking to throw, it's Marsh. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball in the way.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Flying down the right side. The 10. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And the defense drags him down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Buying some time. Looking for the score. Wideout trying to get it in. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan. Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 14. University of New Haven, 7.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They're working that left side. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. The give to the tailback. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On the move. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a 1st down.
And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Marsh. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's really hard sometimes when you're trying to throw the ball over the middle of the field against this D-line because they're so tall. When they get their hands up, man, as a QB, it's like trying to throw over top of some trees. It's really tough to do.
In the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
On the run, deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The short hands, it's Marsh. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Quickly complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. They just keep firing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Marsh. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Covey. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snares it outside. It's Marsh. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Covey. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really good job working through his progression. You get into him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to pass. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.